Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Protect, man. Back on one today, man. Hey, look, man. Sorry about the lateness. I know I'm like 22 minutes late. Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm having technical difficulties with my laptop. Things keep bugging and won't let me turn on audio and won't turn the video on. Let me get on the stream. So sorry about that, y'all. But all right. So today's topics. I'm gonna talk about the whole the whole player safety situation. The entire COVID-19, I guess, precaution that the NFL probably will hopefully take. And then I'll talk about the AFC conference in a whole and break down the other three divisions I've not talked about. I'll briefly summarize the one I've already talked about, the AFC East. And then after that, I will talk about any other divisions that I've not talked about yet. Matt, go pull to the stream. Thank you very much, man. Comment if you have pulled to the stream. If you pulled up, just comment you're here. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And share the link if you can. You know what I'm saying? That'd be very, very appreciative. So I said I'm going to talk about the whole COVID-19 situation with the NFL, and my opinions on it, and see even have a season, and the no preseason and all that. And then I'll get into the AFC breakdown. So we're going to go do that now. Sorry, I'm a bit tired, man. Worked all day. Trying to do this. I'm a bit out of it. I'm gonna go ahead and keep pushing through it. So all right. So Russell Wilson, J.J. Watt, and a lot of the NFL players have stated their piece on Twitter talking about the whole COVID-19 situation, how it can affect the season. Should it have a season? NFL, NFLPA are talking about the season and what precaution they have will put in place. They'll put in place daily testing for COVID-19 when camp starts. Also, they're talking about no preseason, and probably start regular season on time, the usual. Hey, how you doing, girls? Go on, babes. Um, yeah, I'm talking about the whole COVID-19 thing and no preseason and all this crap, and yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Super duper interesting to say the least. My opinion on no preseason. I mean, I get it, but the players are gonna be ready for regular season. They need preseason to get ready for regular season, find out what players to cut. Um, this is a weird off season. I don't know how they're going to get their roster together. They're going to just go with what last year's roster was and keep their draft picks, and that's it. I don't know how they're going to go about it. There's no preseason. Don't know how you're going to pick your players that they're going to make the roster, who's not going to make the roster. Also with no preseason, players aren't really ready for the regular season. So you expect a lot of injuries, like season-ending injuries, like ACL tears, a lot of season concussions, things like that. It's gonna be chaotic. I don't know how the heck they're gonna run on preseason. I think you need at least one preseason game. But if they no preseason, I mean they limit contact between others without it being a regular season game. I guess I understand it. So it's catch-22 with that. The pros on that is that you limit the contact between players while games are not meaningful. And the con is they're not ready for the regular season, so expect a bunch of injuries. So I don't know how they're gonna go about that. That's gonna be very, very weird. But yeah. What the? But so yeah, so that's my opinion on that really quickly. Um, yeah, this is gonna be very weird. I don't know how they're gonna do this, but we will see. Oh, new person that pulled to the stream was good, man. Oh, hello, thank you for pulling up to the stream. I very appreciate you. Comment that you are here so I can start some dialogue in the comment section down below. Shout out to my wife Chanel for pulling up. Very appreciate you, babes. Ladies. And we'll continue the stream. So next topic on the stream. Now that's the meat and potatoes. When I get to the good stuff. We'll talk some actual football. You know what I'm saying? Not COVID and all of the bull crap that we've been talking about on this daggone channel lately. But yeah, let's get to the football stuff. All right, so I've broken down one division in the AFC conference. If you've been watching the channel, I had broken down the AFC East division. I talked about that very briefly on a stream 2 weeks ago. If you check that video out, the thumbnail is with Cam Newton, not in his new Patriots colors, of course, but in his old Carolina Panthers colors as the thumbnail. If you have not checked that video out, it is in the video history. The stream about an hour long. I talked about the AFC East in really deep detail. I'm gonna cut that kind of short. I don't want the stream to be too long, so I'm gonna briefly talk about each division I'm not talked about. But I want to summarize the AFC East real quick. Just give you the records I have for each team real quickly, and we'll go ahead and move on to the next team. Next division. So in the AFC East, I had the Bills win the division at 10-6, going 4-2 in the division. So they won 4 games in the division play and lose 2. And go 10-6 overall. I had the Patriots going 9-7 with a 5-1 record in the AFC East play. I had the Dolphins going 6-10 with 2-4 record in the division. And finally, I had the Jets going 4-12 with 1-5 record in the division. Briefly, just discussing why. Start with the Bills. I mean, the Bills are the best team. They acquired Stephon Diggs. I think that's a huge acquisition. One of the best receivers in football, probably top 15 receivers in football. I do like the acquisition a lot. I do love. We got Bree in here, man. Thank you for pulling to the stream. Appreciate you whoever pulled up. Thank you very much. Let me continue. So you got Stephon Diggs. You added AJ Epinesa in the draft. You added Zach Moss. Your offense should be really solid as long as Josh Allen is playing well and progresses as a quarterback. I know it kind of hurts with the pandemic, but he's already been in this offense for a year. So I do think he'll just need big chemistry with Stephon. That's the biggest acquisition in the offseason. You got Dawson Knox, who's a nice tight end. I like what they're building in Buffalo. I think they're the best team in the division. I think it's not close. I think I got them to go 10-6 because the schedule is tough for them. They play a lot of tough teams. They play the NFC West. So you got to face the Niners, Seahawks, really tough teams like that. You get split in that division. This is a certain game I don't think they're going to win. They got to go. They got to go to Seattle, places like that. So that's the one I got them going 10-6, and it only being a 1-game lead. But that's what it is on that. Pats got them going 9-7 for one reason. I think Cam Newton does improve the team a little bit if he can learn the offense and actually get out there and play. As for the rest of the team, I'm not a big fan of it. I'll be honest. I'm not a big fan of the rest of the team. I don't like what they're bringing to the table, honestly, to be frankly honest and be 100% truthful with you. What in the heck? Sorry. Yeah. I don't know. Their number one receiver. I don't know who their number one receiver is. You can say Julian Edelman, but Edelman stays hurt, so that's a problem there. Also defensively, they've lost Kyle Van Noy. They've lost other pieces. Still got Gilmore there. You still got the McCourty twins, but outside of that, they don't have a pass rush. So that would concern me around Cam Newton. The defense is good, but not as good as it was last year. Darn sure it's not. And then offensively, who are your weapons? They should be bringing back Josh Gordon, but that's just my opinion. As for the Jets, they stink. I love Jameson Crowder. I like Josh. I love Sam Darnold. I like what Le'Veon Bell brings to the table, but they don't have a winning attitude. One week they'll go blow out a team, and the next 4 weeks they'll lose in a row. Like there's not a good football team overall. They have talent, but they're not a good team. That's the problem with the Jets. And then the Dolphins. I like what they've been in Miami, but it's not where to win yet. So that's why I had them going 6-10. They'll be in some ball games in the fourth quarter, and if it's Tua playing, I'm assuming probably Tua sometime during the season. He might throw a game catch an interception here and there or something. Or if it is Fitzpatrick, he'll throw playing picks. It's Fitzpatrick we're talking about. And they'll lose some games that they probably shouldn't lose. They're so young and so inexperienced. They'll just blow games here and there. So I got them going 6-10. So enough of the AFCs. I already talked about them, so I'm not gonna talk about them much more. So I'm going into the NFC, AFC North. That's the most interesting division to me, in my opinion. I think it's probably the toughest division to pick a winner. So I will pick a winner. That will be the Baltimore Ravens. Honestly, do think the Ravens are the best team in this division. Um, got Lamar Jackson. You got Hollywood Brown. Mark Ingram's still very productive. You got one of the best tight end duos in football in Boyle and Mark Andrews. I think they're the best team. Honestly, do think that point blank period. Got Lamar 9-7. I think it's a little steep. Shout out to Outlaw King 757 for the comment. I think that's a little steep. I don't see that. I don't. They could. That's part of their ceiling. Ceiling's 9-7 for them. But I just don't see it. Honestly. So yeah. I think the Browns will go second at 10-6. I do like what they're bringing in Cleveland. They signed Myles Garrett to a huge extension, brought back Myles Garrett, a big deal. They have they still got Denzel Ward, one of the best corner, and probably one of the top 15 corners in football. You kind of want to put them in that category. Former Pro Bowl corner. They have Baker Mayfield at center. I like what they got with OBJ and Jarvis Landry. They drafted the kid out of Purdue, the tight end, to go with Austin Hooper. They were just acquired. Still got David Njoku for now. I think he's gonna get moved, but whatever. He's still there. You got Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt in the backfield. That's still insane. I can't fathom that. That's just retarded. They have a solid offensive line. They brought Jack Conklin in, and they drafted Jedrick Wills out of Alabama. I like what they're doing in Cleveland. They're building a really good team. Just got to mesh it together. And Kevin Stefanski guys are getting Baker's ass. And Baker's play well. When Baker plays well, they are a playoff team. They have the talent. It's no question of talent. So, that's why I have the Browns going 10-6. I will give you guys the losses. You can check the schedule. I'm not going to give you the week by week breakdown on this one. I'm going to give you the teams they'll lose to. So for the Ravens, I got them losing to the Browns twice, once in week 1 and once in week 14. The other losses will be to the Colts in week 9 and week 3 versus the Chiefs. Those are my losses for the Ravens. For the Browns, I had them not losing a game till week 5 against the Colts, week 6 at the Steelers, week 7 at the Bengals. I think it's a huge upset. I'll be very worried about division games on the road. You never know. Week 10 versus the Texans, week 13 versus at the Titans, and week 16 at the Jets. All right, now at the Jets game, look, it's late in the season. You can get caught napping. A team that's playing for pride and you know how it goes. We know how it goes. 2014, the Redskins were not nowhere in a playoff race. They were 4-12 team walking. Philly came to town and they whooped the Eagles' ass. I've seen plenty of times when non-playoff teams go play a playoff team or potential playoff team in their building and whoop them and whoop their ass like they stole something. So I'll be very worried that game week 16. Even though it's not a division game, the Jets may be playing for pride at that point. They don't want to lose their last home game in MetLife for the season, and they could catch the Browns lacking. So. And I also got them going 5-1 in the division as well. So the Bengals, I got them. I'm gonna give you the wins because I got them going 4-12. So we're not gonna harp on all the losses that we have. So week 1, I think they beat the Chargers. Week 6, I think they beat the Colts in Indy. They beat the Browns in week 7, and they beat the Jags in week 4. I'm gonna explain the Browns and Colts wins. I don't trust the Colts. I don't trust them. I just don't trust the Colts. I think they're a solid football team, but I just don't think they're good enough to be consistent week to week. So the Bengals can catch them slipping and beat them easily. So yeah. So that does for the AFC North, in my opinion. Like I said, That's that division. In the AFC South, I'm going to start with the Texans. I do have them going 9-7, 3-3 in the division. Their losses are going to be week 1 and week 2 to the Chiefs and Kansas City, and to the Ravens at home. I do have them losing week 6 and week 7. Those games will be against the Titans and Packers. Titans on the road and the Packers at home. I do have them losing at the Lions week 12, losing at the Bears week 14, and at the Colts in week 15, giving them a 9-7 record in 3-3 in division play. Next, I got the Indianapolis Colts. I got them going 8-8. I don't trust Philip Rivers. That's the number one reason why I can't buy into the Colts stock. Not because of T.Y. Hilton, not because of Paris Campbell, not because of the defense. I trust the defense. I think it's solid. I like Darius Leonard. I'm a big Darius Leonard guy. I'm a big Malik Hooker guy. They did lose Pierre Desir. I'm not a big fan of that. But outside of that, still have Rocky Sin and guys like that on the defensive side of the ball. I think they're solid. I think defensively they're a solid top 12, top 15 defense. Maybe they might squeeze into the top 10. They play well enough. But offensively, I just don't trust Philip Rivers. I don't trust him. He threw too many interceptions with better weapons. He's with inferior weapons. Jack Doyle was not better than Hunter Henry. I love T.Y. Hilton. He's not better than Keenan Allen. I'm sorry. Oh, look, man. Go ahead with that. What up, Ready Red, man? How you doing, man? I hope everything's good with you, bro. But I mean, like I said, we're not talking NFC football today, man. Go ahead with that. I mean, I appreciate you pulling up, but let's talk AFC football right now. We're not talking, when we get to the NFC again, we can talk about that. Not right now, though. Not right now. Yeah. So shout out to Ready Red for pulling to the stream, man. Much love, my bro. So this I got the Colts losing too. Week 1 against the Jags in Jacksonville. Week 2 versus the Vikings in at home. Week 4 versus the Bears at home. Week 6 versus the Bengals. Week 8 versus the Lions. Week 10 at Titans. Week 13 at Texans, and week 16 at the Steelers. All right, so you saw a Lions loss, and a Bengals loss. Going to start with the Bengals game. I'm telling you, the Colts are going to be one of those teams that will be inconsistent. They're going to play really well 1 week, 2 weeks in a row. They're going to throw up on themselves 2 weeks in a row. They're going to be one of those teams. I really think that. And the Bengals are one of those teams, not the most talented team in the world, but they have rookie quarterback. The Colts might be sleeping 1 week. Philip Rivers might have one of those games he go throw 4 picks. He has those games. He don't. And the Bengals can win that game. And I really think the Bengals can go to Indy and win. I don't think Indy is that great of a team. It's not like they're going to New England or something. They're going to Indy. And Indy's not that great, even with Philip Rivers. I don't care. I don't trust Philip Rivers. I don't. Sorry. I just don't. So, yeah, that's that. Also, the Lions, that's if Stafford's healthy. If it's anyone but Stafford at quarterback, they don't stand a ghost of a chance against the Colts. None. No chance. None at all. I wouldn't give them a fighter's chance. No. But I'm assuming Stafford's healthy. They'll win that game. So the Titans, I got them going 9-7 and also 4-2 in the division. I got them losing to the Broncos in week 1 at Denver, at Minnesota in week 3, at Cincinnati in versus the Bears in week 9, at Baltimore and at Indy, respective weeks in week 11, week 12. And they go on a 2-game losing streak at Packers, at Texans, week 16 and 17, respectively. It will go 9-7 and 4-2 in the division. I think the Titans are a solid football team, honestly. Them losing Jack Conklin does hurt, but them locking up Derrick Henry and locking up Ryan Tannehill were huge. I still like A.J. Brown. I like Corey Davis. Delaney Walker could come back healthy. That would be nice. I don't think he's a free agent right now. I don't think he's on their roster. But if he's actually healthy and they want to pick him back up on a very, very incentively laden deal, I think that will help out the tight end position. I like John Smith too. But yeah, I do like what the Titans are bringing to the table. I do like them offensively with the run game, playing smash mouth old school football. I like what they're doing defensively. I love. I know they're probably gonna lose Logan Ryan, but outside of that, you still got the defensive line. Still got Harold Landry out there just sacking quarterbacks. Um, they got Dory Jackson out there on the outside corner. They got some nice things over there, in Tennessee. Honestly, got Kevin Byard at safety. I like what they're doing over there in Tennessee. They're a really good team. I'm very impressed. I like what Mike Vrabel was doing over there with that hard mouth, smash mouth attitude, and I think they're going to bring that smash mouth every year as long as Derrick Henry can keep running like that. By the way, that boy's a monster. So yeah, and I like Ryan Tannehill. He's a nice fit there. He doesn't have to win every game. He doesn't have to go play extremely well. He doesn't go for 300 yards every week and 3 touchdowns. He just has to play solid every week, manage the game, and don't screw it up. And he's been doing a damn good job of that. Let's get to the Jaguars. Got to be going 2-14. Sorry. Sorry. I like Gardner Minshew. I like DJ Chark. I don't know what the hell they're doing defensively. No more Calais Campbell. Jalen Ramsey's gone. AJ Boye is gone. They don't have nothing defensively. Their defense is so bare. Telvin Smith's already retired a while back. Miles Jack's still there, but they're so bare. I like the Josh Allen kid they got, the pass rusher, but they're so bare defensively. It's going to cost them a lot of games, honestly, man. I don't like what they're doing defensively at all. The only 2 wins I got from them is week 1 against the Colts and week 7 at the Chargers. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry. I don't think they're a good football team. I'm sorry. Okay. Leonard Fournette's going to be gone, by the way, before the beginning of the season. As another caveat, by the way. So that's the AFC South, right? Now, I did the North, did the South. And we'll do the West. The West is trash. Let's start with that. It's trash. Don't care. Comment your team if you're an AFC West fan, you're a Broncos fan, you're a Chargers fan, you're a Raiders fan. Your team is mediocre. I'm sorry. My boy Luke, he's a big Raiders fan. Luke, I am sorry. Your team is mediocre. I don't care. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Simple. Okay. So I'm going to start with the Broncos. I have them going 7-9. I think they have one. I didn't count the division losses. 1, 2, 3. They have 4 division losses. They're 2-4 in division. Right? So I'm going to count their wins. When they're below 500, I'm going to count their wins. I'm going to count their losses. You can look at the schedule and double check their losses. I haven't beaten the Titans in week 1. I haven't beaten the Bucs in week 3. I haven't beaten the Falcons in Atlanta in week 8. I haven't beaten the Chargers at home in week 11. I am pulling the upset of the year. Mark my words, they're going to pull the upset of the year when New Orleans got to go to Denver in week 12. Watch out. Mark my words. You're going to go back to this video and you'll be like, dang, bro, you was right. They're going to beat the Saints in week 12. They're going to beat the Panthers in week 14 in Carolina. And then finally, their final will be versus the Raiders in week 17. 7-9, 2-4 division, no postseason. I do like what Denver's doing, but they're young. Young teams are not ready to win yet, and they will take a little while to keep building that offense a little bit more. And I like what they're doing defensively. Von Miller's still getting up there in age now, but still pretty damn good. I like Bradley Chubb. But I don't like their secondary. That's my problem with Denver defense. Chris Harris is gone. I don't like what they're doing with the secondary. Brady Roby's been out the door now. No more Keith Lee walking through that door. I don't like what they're doing with the secondary. I don't like it. I'm sorry. Outside Justin Simmons, name a cornerback or a safety who's going to impact on this defense. You can't. I don't trust that. Their secondary but get toasted. You know what's in the division? Got the Raiders with Tyrell Williams and Henry Ruggs. You got Tyreek Hill, Sammy Watkins, and Nicole Harmon and Travis Kelce in Kansas City. And they got Keenan Allen and Mike Williams and Hunter Henry in Los Angeles. Their secondary is about to get toasted. Goodness gracious. So yeah, that can get ugly. That can get ugly real quick, honestly. So 7-9 for them, 2-4 in division. Let's get to the Chiefs. The only loss I have on their schedule, in my opinion, are week 6 at the Bills, week 12 at the Bucs, and week 15 at the Saints. All right, the Saints. It's hard playing the Saints in New Orleans. It's so hard. Whoa, that's dead. No, it ain't. You've seen Patrick Mahomes. I've seen Patrick Mahomes. That conference goes through Patrick Mahomes the second. Okay? Okay. Back 12 seconds. Yeah. Yeah. 3 losses. And those 3 losses to those 3 teams. I mean, the Bucks will catch them slipping in Tampa in week 12. Um, I just think their defense won't be able to stop Tom Brady coming from scoring a bunch of points. And then the Bills defense is going to really, really, really ramp up the pressure on Patrick. And Patrick might have a long day in Buffalo. So 13-3 though. Really good record. Yeah. Really good team over there in Kansas City. Okay. We get to the Raiders. I'm give you the wins I got on the schedule. Like I said, if I think they're going below 500, I won't give you the losses. I'll just give you the wins. Got them beating the Panthers in week 1. Got them beating the Bills in week 4 is a huge upset. I have them beating the Bucks at home in week 7. I had them beating the Broncos in week 10. I have them also beating the Jets in week 13 in New York. And finally, I had them beating the Chargers in week 15 at home. So 6-10 for the Raiders. I like Derek Carr. I like them drafting Henry Ruggs. I don't love it, but I like it. I think they should run Judy, but it's my opinion. Tyler Williams is okay. I love Waller. I love the tight end. Josh Jacobs is a monster. Don't get me wrong. Offensively, I like the Raiders. Offensively, that defense is trash. Like Keelan Farrell cannot be a best pass rusher. What's up with your secondary? Got some questions over there in Las Vegas. A lot of questions. He got a corner in the first round I don't like. So, yeah, I'm not a big fan of secondary nor defense. So that's going to be a problem for them going forward. If they find the Chargers, I'm going to give you their wins real quick. Week 3 against the Panthers at home. Week 4 at the Bucks. Week 9 versus the Raiders. Week 14 versus the Falcons. And Week 16 versus the Broncos. 5-11. I have one problem with the Chargers, and it's the biggest problem: quarterback play. I don't know how Tyrod Taylor's going to look. He could like the Buffalo Tyrod Taylor, 20 touchdowns and 7 picks, or he could like the Tyrod Taylor in Cleveland, utter garbage. I don't know what Tyrod Taylor I'm getting. And then Justin Herbert's a rookie, so if you throw Justin Herbert out there, we don't know what the hell you get out of Justin Herbert. So thanks for the stream, whoever you are, man. Thank you, man. Very appreciate it. Get quick recap. I'm talking about all the AFC divisions. I'm at the AFC West division now. I'm talking about the Chargers real quick and their lack of solid quarterback play or known quarterback play, and why I had them going 5-11. I'll give you a quick recap of the team records real quick. Oh crap! Shut my darn phone. Got the Chargers finishing last at 5-11. I have the Raiders finishing second to last and third at 6-10. I have the Broncos going 7-9. Then I have the Chiefs going 13-3. So I'm gonna give you my playoff teams now. Yeah, I'm gonna give you my playoff teams now. All right, so I'll give you my playoff teams right now. If I'm going to probably wrap up the stream. All right. So my first seed is the Chiefs. They're going 13-3. I think they're the best team in the conference. I honestly do. I think the AFC runs through Patrick Mahomes. He's the best player in football, best quarterback in football, most definitely. Maybe the best player in football. That's how I think how great Patrick Mahomes is. And they got Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce and Nicole Harmon and Sammy Watkins and Damian Williams and got all kind of great players on offense. And defensively, they got one of the best defensive tackles in football, Chris Jones. They got Tyrann Mathieu. The only player lost was Kendall Fuller. And glad the Redskins got him back, but that's the only player lost, honestly. I think in Brashad Breeland. No, it got a retained Brashad Breeland, actually. Second seed is the Ravens. I do think the Ravens are the second best team in this conference. Lamar Jackson is incredible. MVP. But he has to show up in the playoffs. But in the regular season, he's been showing his ass, man. He's been playing some really good ball. I'm not going to lie to you. He's been playing some incredible good ball. And I'm impressed with Lamar. I'm impressed with Sprong from the pocket. I'm impressed that he can run and slide. Everything he does is incredible. Also defensively, I like what they've done. They picked up Calais Campbell to improve their lack of pass rush They have one of the best secondaries in football. You got Marlon Humphrey, um, uh, Marcus Peters, and you still got Jimmy Smith. Goodness gracious. And you got Earl Thomas. Goodness gracious. And they got one of the best tight end duos in football, and Nick Boyle and Mark Andrews. They're probably my top 10 tight end duos in football. So yeah, really good team over there in Baltimore. I like what they've done. And Mark Ingram is a damn good running back. So yeah, I like what they're doing over there. In Hollywood is going to eat. I'm telling you right now. Marquise Brown pick up fantasy. If Lamar is going to throw him outside the numbers, Hollywood's going to eat. That elite speed and quickness, he's going to eat. So the third seed, I do have the Buffalo Bills. They're at 10-6. That's weird, right? You have one 13-win team, one 12-win team, and one 10-win team. I know that's weird, but I do think the Bills will win the AFC East. And they're the third best team, so they're the third seed. I like what they're doing defensively with Jerry Hughes and AJ Epinesa and those guys on the defensive line. I like what they're doing at linebacker with Tremaine Edmonds. I like what they're doing in the secondary with Davis White and Josh Norman, and Micah Hyde back there in safety position as well. I like what they're doing in Buffalo. I think they're a really good football team. I'm really impressed with what they're doing. And offensively, like I said, you got Josh Allen, quarterback. You drafted Zach Moss to team up with Devin Singletary. You got Stephon Diggs now with John Brown and Cole Beasley and Dawson Knox. I like what they're doing. I think they're the best team. Simple. Sorry, they're the best team in the AFCs. For the fourth, you had the Titans. Like I said, I had them eking out the AFC South by division record. If you notice, I had both teams going down in 7th division. But I had the Titans going 4-2 in the division, and then I had the Texans finishing 500 division play, which gives them the edge and win the division. My wild card teams, you got 7 seeds now, so I'm gonna give you my 5th, 6th, and 7th seed. My 5th seed is the Browns, going 10-6, finishing 2nd in the AFC North. I like what they're doing. I like Baker Mayfield's approach to this season. I like Odell's approach, getting back to his old self. I like Jarvis Landry. I like them picking up Austin Hooper. They still have David Njoku. They drafted Kid Hopkins out of Purdue. Still got Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb in the backfield. Got Myles Garrett rushing the pass along with Olivia Vernon. Got Denzel Ward and Greedy Williams out there at the cornerback position. I think they lost to Marius Randall. I'm not sure. No, he's a Packer, and he's a Packer, yeah. So, yeah. Still got really solid players everywhere on that team. So I do like what they're doing over there in Cleveland. And then finally, they got a new coach. I think Freddie Kitchens was a downgrade over Greg Williams, and I think now they upgraded back to that, not that Greg Williams tier coaching, but a step below that with Kevin Stefanski, really good offensive mind. Make Kirk Cousins look pretty good, almost as good as he looked in Washington. So I really do think that he will revitalize Baker Mayfield with the run game, play action game, run first offense, go play action fake off of it, let Odell and Jarvis and also Hooper eat. So yeah, definitely do think that the Browns are going to be a really good football team, especially offensively. 6 is the Patriots. I do think the Patriots are going to make the playoffs. All right, so I'm going to give you my scenario. So if you notice my predictions, I have 3 teams beside the Titans go 9-7. You got the Texans, Steelers, and Patriots. Now, if you break down their record, they're even, right? Wrong, because you have to count division record, and then conference record, right? So the Pats are 5-1 in the AFC East, according to my predictions. But Texans will be 3-3 in their division. And then finally, the Steelers will be 3-3 in their division. So you assume that the Steelers make the playoffs, right? Wrong. They will not make the playoffs because now you get to count conference record. So that's how you really go in depth and pick who's going to make the playoffs, who's not going to make the playoffs. You go by overall record first, then you go by division record, and then you go by conference record. So you got 2 seeds left, the 6th seed and 7th seed, and you got 3 teams fighting for it: Pats, Steelers, and Texans, right? So the Patriots went 5-1 division play, and they went 8-4 in conference play. So they get the first of the last 2 wild cards. They get the 6th seed. So now you got 2 teams fighting for the 7th seed. That's between the Texans and the Steelers. The Steelers and Texans both have the same record and division record. They're both 9-7 and 3-3 in their respective divisions, right? So how do you pick which one to make the playoffs? You go by conference record. The Steelers went 5-7 in conference play. That's not good enough to make the postseason. The Texans, on the other hand, is going 7-5 in conference play, with their 5 losses in conference play will be against the Titans, Colts, Ravens, Chiefs, and the Colts, Titans, Ravens. It might be 8-4 division play actually. Colts. Yeah, they're actually 8-4 division play. So yeah, they're 8-4 division play actually. So let me double check my math here. Sorry, y'all. Let me double check my math here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. No, they're 7-5 in division play. Never mind. They lost to the Colts twice. Yeah. So yeah, they're 7-5 in division play. So they get the nod as a 7th seed to make the playoffs. Still stay at home. Colts stay their ass at home. All them teams below the Texans stay home. So that's my 7 playoff teams for the AFC. I have Chiefs, Ravens, Bills, Titans, Patriots. Patriots is my 6th seed, and finally the Texans. So those are my 7 playoff teams. Let me know what you think about this. Do I think too much of the Pats? Do you think the Steelers will be that 6th seed? Do you think I have the Chiefs overrated? Do you think they're the number 1 seed come out the AFC? Do you think it's the Ravens? I know there's a lot of people that really think the Ravens are the best team in the AFC. So comment your thoughts real quick. Yeah, we got people in here, man. Thank you guys for posting the stream. Much love. Appreciate y'all once again. But yeah, let me know what you think about this real quick. Yeah, comment your thoughts, man. Let me know. Do you think I got this right? Do you think I'm wrong? If so, why? And I'm gonna probably go ahead and wrap up the stream. So. Waiting for some comments, man. Waiting for some comments. I can get some comments in here pretty quickly. And I say if you don't catch us on the original stream, you're always watching the playback. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, man. I'm not getting any comments. I don't see any more comments in the comment section. Next live stream will be on Saturday. I'm going to talk about the NFC South division. I'm not talking about the division yet, so we'll talk about that on Saturday. And like I said in my previous video earlier today, and then Sunday I will do a well, actually no, Sunday I won't be doing any content. Saturday I'll be uploading a video about the Redskins new hiring with Julie Donaldson and all that good jazz, and all the whole Alex Santos situation, them getting fired and all that, and who they hired to replace them and all that. So I'll do that Saturday as well. So view, comment, subscribe if you are new. Like this video. Put God first out the way, man. Thank you guys for watching. I very appreciate y'all, man. Stay safe. It's COVID-19. Stay healthy. Stay keep your immune system up. Stay home if possible. If you're out and about, just stay masked up. Gloves, all that good jazz. Just stay safe out here, man. I'm gone, bro. Have a great one. Like I said, man. NFC South breakdown on Saturday. And share this video with your friends and family so you can join the ProTech fam. At 500 subscribers, I'll be doing the giveaway. The giveaway rules are already on the channel. If you've not watched that, watch that as well. You have a chance to win a keychain, jersey, and keychain, jersey, and any other item of your choice from your favorite NFL or NBA team. Like I said, the rules to the giveaway, if you've not caught that video yet, is subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram. I'll put my new Instagram handle for the channel in the description down below every video from now on. I want to make the Instagram account today. Once you do that, follow that Instagram account, hit done on the video on the giveaway video, and then also I have one more condition: share that video, share a video of mine, and comment done. If you do those three things, you're entered in the giveaway. And once you're done, once you're entered, you're entered. I will pick the winner on August 21st. So once I pick the winner, I won't ship off the item until I reach 500 subs. So that's the thing. You will win the giveaway. Once I reach 500 subscribers, I will send your merchandise to you. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Take it easy, bro. I'm gone. Peace.